Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working on this control board. This control board is from a Samsung dryer. On my previous videos, I made a video about how to cut the contacts, clean it, and that fixes the dryer problem. The dryer problem and complaint from the customer was that when you close the dryer would run. It would keep running when you open the door, even without starting the dryer, even turning on the dryer. When you close the dryer would keep running, and then it will also not heat. So it will not dry the clothes, it will also start by itself. The solution was to cut one of these relays from the side, clean the contacts with sandpaper or a foil, and then put it back in. That will take care of the problem. But the proper repair for that job, or the proper way to fix that dryer, is to replace one of these relays. If you don't have this relay, you can get it from DigiKey, from AliExpress, and there's too many places. And today I'm going to replace this relay on this control board and show you how to fix it. The challenge part on this unit is that they use silicone sealant when they make this control board. They fill it with liquid silicone, and that way it's going to make it very big challenge for me or anybody else to replace this relay, because first of all you have to cut the silicone from the control board in order to remove the relay. To do that, I need a heat knife. It's called heat knife. This heat knife is about $29, and then of course I need my soldering gun. It vacuums and it also resolders back in. I may need a little bit flex. I may need some contact cleaner. This one, the contact cleaner and flex, is not very necessary. I may need to use it, I may not need to use it. So first of all, I'm going to show you these relays, the way they look. I ordered a couple of these from AliExpress. I see it says China. Has some numbers on it here. And of course, this is the control board that I tried to clean the contacts on this relay in the past. You cut this from the side and clean the contact, and that takes care of the problem. But the proper way to fix this is to actually remove this control board from the dryer. This usually goes on the side of the dryer. So you remove the control board, and I'm gonna use my heat gun. It's gonna be a little bit complicated job, but I've done a lot of control board repairs in the past, and I will be able to do this too. I'm gonna start my heat knife, and it has a button. I'm gonna hold it. This gets very hot, and then I'm gonna have to cut the silicone from the side of the control board here. It's already getting hot. See, I cannot even touch it now within a couple of seconds. This can heat up to 849 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature on it. This is also silicone tube. It's a silicone stick, sorry. And I'm gonna show you when it gets hot. See, it's already melting it. When you do this, make sure you don't do it inside of the house, because you're gonna have a lot of smoke coming from the control board and from the silicone, which is not good for your health. You do not want to do this inside of the house. You can do it inside of the garage, that you may have a ventilation fan. You can run that at the same time, or you may want to do it outside of the house. So I'm gonna use it on this side of the control board first. See that? Same thing here. And on this side, it's done already. Gonna cut this from here. And then with a flat screwdriver, you can just lift it up. So my contacts, I have 4 contacts here. You see these 4 pins? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these four pins are right here. And now I'm gonna cut this from here. And now with a flat screwdriver, you can actually lift up the silicone. As you can see, I got 1 contact here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 over here, and 1 here. I'm gonna clean all of these. I have my Hanko gun, and I'm gonna melt it. You can see. Okay, so now in order for me to remove this relay, I'm gonna have to go back and forth, play around with it a little bit. Put a little bit pressure on this side, push it this way. Looks like it's coming off. So it looks like it's off now. See, both of these relays are the same. So you clear and clean your contacts here the way they are. Sometimes they're bent, so you may want to straighten it out, and then after that you can reinstall it back in. So you kind of put it on the same holes, just like that. Turn it around. You have to hold it. And the flex, I'm gonna use a little bit of this like that, see? I'll just go like this. And when you resolder this back in, first of all, you want to put a little bit solder here. So I would say clean the tip of it. You want to make sure the tip is very nice and clean. And then after that, put a little bit of this on the tip. Keep filling it until you see a little bit of bubble. And then you can just hold it and put it on the contact. Here. Once you got your first joint, after that you don't have to push hard on this. You can just put it down and then you can do the rest of your soldering. Kind of hold it. You can see the contacts are looking really good. That one is looking a little bit funny, but it's okay. It's perfect. That one is good too. And remember, I cut this from 3 different places. You do not have to cut it like this. You can actually cut the whole area. So see this from here to here, all the way. The more space you have, the more easier your job is gonna go. And also remember, when you lift up this relay, I've seen it on other control boards. When you lift this relay up, when you lift it up, it will also cause damage to the circuit board, because at the bottom of the circuit board, right here at the bottom of this, you also have those linings. You see those lines, a straight line going. Those lines, the lines they kind of look like those. You can actually lift up the lines with it, and then that damages the control board. If there's nothing else wrong with the unit except this relay that I replaced today, this repair will take care of the problem. But if there's more damage, then you need a new control board. And if I remember correctly, these control boards are no longer available. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Remember, when you do this kind of repair, you want to use the fire protection blanket too, to be on the safe side. You can do it on top of a water or something too, but I prefer this because I do most of my circuit board repairs on top of this, and I never had any issues. Thank you so much.